Hello. Our last chapter is about the heat in the science. After completion of this chapter, our periodic syllabus will be complete. We will do revision, extra notes, practice after completion of this chapter, and please watch till the end. After watching this video, you don't want to see any other notes syllabus if you see this video. So let's start. Now on the first page they are telling that woolen coats are made from the animal fibers, okay, and cotton and many more fibers are made from plant, cotton, jute, and etc. We wear clothes during winter when it is very cold, but woolen clothes in winter, and we prefer to wear light color clothes, cotton clothes in summer. Okay, so you might be wondered that why we wear a particular type of clothes in a proper season. Why? It is because that it help us to fight against the harsh winter or harsh summer. Okay, now it is what I explain you is only that in this paragraph, that in winter woolen clothes feel us warm, and in summer the light colored cotton clothes feel us cool somehow. Means not very AC type cool, but it comparatively it gives us a reduction temperature. If we wear woolen clothes in summer, it will not work. Okay, so now what is hot and cold? Now hot and cold, okay, so hot and cold is a temperature. Now when we touch something and it feel us some hotness, or when we taste it and it has a hotness, so we tell it is hot. And when we touch and we feel cold, so and we when we do taste and taste comes out that it is cold, it the material has coldness, so it is cold. Now now here is an activity in which what they are telling that in one container add some hot water, in the second container add some cold water, and in the third container fill the water of fill the same amount of hot and cold water and touch it after intervals of time. What will you feel? That you will feel in the container having hot water feels your hand hot. In the container of cold water your hand will feel cold, and the container of the normal room temperature water you didn't feel that it is hot, whether it is hot or whether it is cold. Okay, if we go ahead, so here is that only what I tell you. Now when you have fever, so what you do, that you touch your head, you touch your cheeks, and you tell it my hand is colder than my upper mouth portion, my upper portion. It is not a perfect, that it varies from human to human. If another is having more than fever what you have, and if he touches your body, so he will tell no, he don't have any fever. It means so we need a perfect scale or perfect machine or perfect unit to measure that how cold and how hot a object it is. For a reliable measure of the hotness and coldness of an object is its temperature. So temperature is a unit or scale that gives us how hot or how cold a object is. Temperature is measured by the unit is measured by a device known as thermometer. So it is okay. If there is any queries, ask me in the comments section. So the third is measuring temperature. Now there are segregation of two thermometers that are used as per as the how hot and how cold a thing is and what type of object is it. For measuring a human temperature, we use clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer has a particular range. You can see this thermometer. It has scale of 35 to 42 degrees Celsius because it is a normal highest and normal lowest temperature of an human body. Okay. It has a very uniform glassy narrow glass tube, and you can see a shining thread. What is the shining thread? The shining thread is not other than a mercury. What is a mercury? Mercury is a matter that can be in a liquidized form in a normal room temperature. Okay, not like iron and that thing that thousands of degrees Celsius. After thousand of degrees Celsius, the temperature or the metal liquefied. The mercury liquefied at the room temperature of more than 0, 10, 20 degrees. Okay, and there is a Celsius scale in the thermometer that tells us and that indicates us, okay, that how heat or how cold a object is. And what I say is 35 to 42 degree the thermometer rates, because it is the highest and lowest normal highest and lowest temperature. Okay, now so there are some precautions that should be used while using clinical thermometer. It should be washed down, okay, with the antiseptic, because it has a jumps of the person that has previously tested with it. The mercury should reach down to the 35 degrees Celsius, not up or not up, down to the 35 degrees Celsius. The mercury along the line of the segment read the thermometer, keeping the level of the mercury. It means so you should keep the mercury right to your eyes, that it should be to give you a correct measurement, not down, not up, not side, not left. Okay, now you should do not use that thermometer when you're measuring a very hot or very cold object. You should not use the clinical thermometer, as it should be blasted, because the mercury go up and at the end of the thermometer it is end, but the pressure of the mercury continues and it blast sometime. Now don't hold the thermometer by the bulb while reading. It means you should not touch the bulb from where it is testing how hot or how cold an object is. Okay, then after, if you go ahead, you have wait, are you seeing these small lines, that there is 37, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10 means there are 10 small nano marking between 37 to 38. What they shows, as you know, sometimes there is a temperature between 37 to 38 degrees Celsius. So they show this. If there are 10 marking between 37 to 38, including the 37 and 38, 8. So every marking stands for 1 degree Celsius. Okay, 0.1 degree Celsius. Okay. The normal human temperature. Okay, the normal human temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Now you should wash the thermometer and with a handle the thermometer with a very strong grip and shake it, jerk it before using it. Okay. Now the thermometer's marking should be from the window from the tongue or under the elbows. Okay, and 37 degrees Celsius. And if we go ahead, and in some thermometer there is not Celsius scale, there is Fahrenheit scales. So the normal human temperature according to Fahrenheit is 98 point something Fahrenheit degree Fahrenheit. Okay, now the clinical thermometer is only designed for the human tasting. No, if you taste it on the very hot water or milk, so many children do like that. They take the thermometer and taste on very hot milk. It is very bad because the thermometer could be blasted. Okay, now the weather seeing thermometer, weather calculating thermometer are known as maximum and minimum thermometer. Okay, if we go to the for measuring things other than human, there is a laboratory thermometer that can mark all the thing, or I can say taste all the thing other than humans. There is a range between -10, you can see na, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will be -10. And here is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, -10 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit, degrees Celsius. Now, if you want to measure temperature with a laboratory thermometer, you should take precaution like that. You should keep the thermometer upright, not tilted. Upright means upside down. It means the thermometer should be straight in the vertically I can say vertically direction or the way. In Hindi I can say that वो thermometer सीधा होना चाहिए, ऊपर से नीचे सीधा. Okay, if we go ahead, तो bulb should surround the thing. उसका जो bulb होता है, ये देखिए, जो bulb दिख रहा है ना आपको पानी के अंदर, वो थोड़ा येलो के नीचे एंड पे, वो क्या उसका मर्क्यूरी बल्ब होता है, उससे वो टेस्ट करता है. तो वो क्या होना चाहिए, वो थिंग से कवर होना चाहिए, तभी वो उसका परफेक्ट मार्किंग करेगा. ठीक है, अब आप बोलोगे ओके. So, can we use laboratory thermometer for measuring a human body? No. The clinical thermometer has kink inside. So the kink helps the mercury to do not fall and rise. Okay. It means so our surrounding temperature is 42 degrees Celsius. The mercury heat up and goes to 42 degrees Celsius. It means so it shows the incorrect measurement. So the kink is used that when an object surrounds the mercury, then after only it rise up, and it don't immediately fall down after taking out from the object taking out from the human. Okay, so kink is used like that, but the laboratory thermometer didn't have it. Okay, now a clinical thermometer has a kink inside. You can see that this kink, it is a kink. Now there is some in the time of now, you didn't see the mercury thermometer anymore. Why? Because the mercury, the metal that is used to measure the temperature, is very bad for the environment. So as to protect our environment, now digital thermometer are used, okay, because they didn't easily dispose, and many more thing is bad for the environment as the use of mercury. Okay, now transfer of heat. Now a thing is transferred that the heat is transferred. Okay, it means, so there are three processes: conduction, convection and radiation. So first we are going to learn about conduction. Conduction, basically it takes place in solid things. Now notice a thing, when you are cooking a chapati, so notice a thing, I can say the spatula, so and also when the spatula its end also heat up and its starting points also heat up due to conduction. In Hindi I can say that जब आप कोई भी चम्मच या वैसा कुछ यूज़ करते हो तब नोटिस करोगे दैट उसका जो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट है, जो डीप इन, वो कोई भी वो गैस पे रखोगे और आप देखोगे तो वो गैस पे रखा हुआ पार्ट भी गर्म होगा और धीरे धीरे वो हीट आगे बढ़ते जाएगी और उसका एंड भी हीटअप हो जाएगा. ओके, तो वो क्या कंडक्शन है. ओके, आप हमें देख यू कैन सी हियर दैट द कैंडल्स हीट इज नॉट ओनली एट द प्लेस वेयर द कैंडल्स लाइट इज फॉलिंग, बट इट इज गोइंग फॉरवर्ड एंड मेल्टिंग ऑल द आइस cube, and at the end, after so much time, it will also reach to the last ice drop. Okay, now there are conductors and insulators of the heat. Conductors, if you have learned class 6th history, class 6th science, you have seen the electrical conductors and insulator is just similar as in heat. Now conductors of heat are the material that can give access to the heat to easily flow, like aluminum, iron, copper and etc., like steel and more other than it. But insulator are the object substance that do not give easily access to the heat to flow from them, like water, wood and rocks and many more things. If we go ahead, there is convection. Now what is convection? It is a mode of heat or mode of transfer of heat in liquid. That liquid is heated by the movement of liquid. Now there is an activity that boils some water in a container. Now what will you notice? That the waters from at the end heat up and the water reaches up and the cold water from the side come down and heat up. This process is to be known as convection. If I tell in Hindi, वो एक ऐसी प्रक्रिया है, ऐसी प्रोसेस है जिसके अंदर वो कोई भी लिक्विड की एक्सचेंज के वजह से, लिक्विड के मूवमेंट के वजह से वो लिक्विड गर्म होता है. जैसे कि कोई भी तपेले में पानी रखा हो तो नीचे का पानी गर्म होगा, वो ऊपर आएगा और वो पानी की जगह लेने के लिए वो ऊपर का पानी साइड से नीचे आएगा. ये गैस में भी ऐसा होता है. कोई भी गैस में जो हमारा आग नहीं, हमारे जो हवा में जो हवा मिलती है, तो आप यू ट्राई अ थिंग दैट आप मैंने कैंडल रखना है एक जगह पे, तो क्या होगा कि वो जो गरम हुई हवा ऊपर जाएगी और वो हवा की जगह लेने के लिए नई हवा आएगी. सो इट इज़ एन अमेजिंग साइंस बिहाइंड इट. और ये ना कि कन्वेक्शन ऐसे हम ह्यूमन मेड कन्वेक्शन भी होते हैं और नेचर कन्वेक्शन भी होते हैं. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज दैट नेचर में भी कन्वेक्शन की प्रोसेस होती है. You have very familiar with the word sea breeze and land breeze. Now what is sea breeze? It is a cycle at the daytime that the cool winds comes from the sea on the land, on the hotter land. The hotter land heat up the air, it rise up, and the process repeat and repeat again. In this process the convection is used, that वो जो वाइंड आ रही है सी में से वो लैंड की गर्मी की वजह से गर्म होके ऊपर जा रही है, उसकी जगह लेने के लिए दूसरी ठंडी वाइंड आ रही है. सो ये क्या कन्वेक्शन हुआ. और एट द नाइट द lands cool up, and the cool winds from the lands runs to the sea, and the hot sea takes more time as compared to land to heat up. And this after this, when the on the air that goes to sea heat up, due to the heat it rise up, new wind come. It means जो ठंडे लैंड से जो ठंडी हवाएं जाती है सी में, सी ज़्यादा टाइम लेता है लैंड के मुकाबले ठंडे होने में, तो वो जो एयर को गर्म करता है वो ऊपर जाती है और ये साइकिल कंप्लीट होती है. ओके. नाउ इन सब में हमने एक चीज़ नोटिस की होगी थी, इन सब के अंदर एक मीडियम था. जैसे कि कंडक्शन के अंदर सॉलिड एक मीडियम था हीट के ट्रांसफ़र का, कन्वेक्शन के अंदर एयर और वाटर एक माध्यम था, इट इज़ अ मीडियम ऑफ ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ हीट. बट आप बोलोगे क्वेश्चन starts following in your mind that how the sun heat comes to earth. There is no medium in between. So the process of transferring of heat without any medium is known as radiation. In हिंदी आई कैन से कि जो स्पेस के अंदर एयर ही नहीं है, तो वहाँ पे वाटर भी नहीं है, वहाँ पे कोई सॉलिड भी नहीं है, तो हीट ट्रांसफ़र कैसे होती है. 3 मेथड इज कंप्लीटेड. तो हीट का ट्रांसफ़र कैसे होता है अर्थ तक. सो रेडिएशन एक ऐसी प्रोसेस है जिसमें बिना कोई माध्यम के बिना हीट ट्रांसफ़र होने में आती है. सारी गर्म चीज़ें रेडिएट होती है, अपनी हीट छोड़ती है. जैसे कि अभी आप जिस फ़ोन में वीडियो देख रहे हो टैबलेट में, वो भी अपनी हीट निकाल रहा है रेडिएशन के थ्रू. अगर आप कोई भी गर्म रूम या ठंडे रूम के सामने बैठे हो और आप गर्मी अनुभव कर रहे हो, तो वो भी रेडिएशन है. आपके जो पूरे बदन में से भी रेडिएशन आप हीट रेडिएट हो रही होगी. ईच एंड एवरी हॉट ऑब्जेक्ट रेडिएट हीट. ओके, ये टॉपिक हमारा खत्म हुआ. देयर इज 3 टाइप ऑफ ट्रांसफर ऑफ हीट: रेडिएशन, कन्वेक्शन, कंडक्शन. ना एक अलग टॉपिक है काइंड्स ऑफ क्लोथ वी वियर इन समर एंड विंटर. तो एज यू नो, जो लाइट कलर होते हैं वो रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं सनलाइट को और डार्क कलर एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं. इफ देयर इज मोर एब्जॉर्प्शन, more the body becomes more heated. Okay, so कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट 3 चीज़ें करता है. क्या वो हीट को ट्रांसमिट करता है, क्या वो हीट को एब्जॉर्व करता है, या फिर क्या वो हीट को रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. तो जो लाइट ऑब्जेक्ट हीट को रिफ्लेक्ट करते हैं और ट्रांसमिट करते हैं. ट्रांसमिट मीन्स उसके अंदर से जाना. और डार्क कलर के क्लोथ्स हीट्स को एब्जॉर्व करते हैं. तो वो प्रीफर किया जाता है कि गर्मी के अंदर कॉटन के और लाइट कलर क्लोथ पहने जाए, क्योंकि कॉटन हमारे स्वेट को एब्जॉर्व करता है और लाइट कलर क्लोथ हीट को एब्जॉर्व नहीं करते. और विंटर के अंदर डार्क कलर क्लोथ पहनते हैं क्योंकि वो आई कैन से ना वो हमको हीटअप करते हैं क्योंकि वो एब्जॉर्व करते हैं हीट. ओके, अब यहाँ पे वी ऑफन यूज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड फ्यूल लाइक कोल एंड वुड टू कीप आवर हाउसेज कूल और वार्म. इट इज पॉसिबल टू कंस्ट्रक्ट buildings that are not affected much by heat and cold outside. This can be done by constructing outer wall of ओके. ना वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. ठीक है, आपको ठंडी के अंदर ऐसा बोले कि आप दो पतली चद्दर दो या फिर एक मोटी चद्दर दो. आप बोलोगे ठीक है, हम मुझे ठंडी लग रही है इसलिए मैं मोटी चद्दर दूंगा. इट इज टोटली रॉन्ग. जब दो ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच में हीट ट्रैप्ड होती है तो उसके बाद वो हीट अपने बॉडी की हीट को बाहर जाने नहीं देती और बाहर की हीट को अंदर नहीं आने देती. दिस मीन्स तो क्या होता है कि जो एक वैक्यूम हीट होती है, बीच में जो घुसी हुई हीट होती है वो अंदर की हीट को बाहर नहीं जाने देती और बाहर की हीट को अंदर नहीं आने देती. बट जब आप एक ही क्लोथ लोगे या फिर एक ही चद्दर दोगे हीट से कोल्ड से प्रोटेक्शन पाने के लिए, तो वो क्या करेगी कि हीट तो रोकेगी बट हमारे अंदर की बॉडी की रेडिएट हुई हीट को बाहर जाने देगी और बाहर की हीट को अंदर आने देगी थोड़ी थोड़ी. सो इट विल बी यू विल फील कोल्ड. ओके, एज कम्पेयर टू दी डबल मैट्रेसेस. ओके, सो हमारा दिस चैप्टर completes here. So